It's got to be like this.
Yeah. Well, you're live.
Well, it wouldn't be ghetto if it wasn't some technical difficulties. My bad, everybody. Just trying to get my
There
ankle
we go.
together. Uh, let's get the disclaimer out of the way. This content may include explicit material. Viewer discretion is advised. The intention is not to offend, but to provide information. Proceed only if you are comfortable with potentially sensitive topics. I am not a therapist. I'm not attempting to portray myself as a therapist. I'm inviting you along on my healing journey. With that being said, welcome back to the Trust Tree. Happy New Year. I want to take this time to thank everybody who hung in there with me in 2024, all of the engagement, all of the encouragement. I really, 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 really appreciate that. For those of you out there who are also content creators, you know that you can't get very far without your supporters and your viewers. So I would be nothing without you guys. So again, thank you so much. 2025 is going to bring a lot of different things for us at the Trust Tree. We're going to continue to grow and learn and laugh and heal. That's the most important thing. We will continue our lessons on, becoming better versions of ourselves and things of that nature. So shout out to everybody who is still pushing forward, pushing through, and continuing to be the best version of them that they can be. Blessings, peace, and patience for you for the remainder of this year and beyond. Of course. Um, Today, we're going back to um, what everybody loves, the interviews. So today we have a very, 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 very special guest. This young man is a writer, a singer, a rapper, all around creative. He's got an amazing story, and a even better testimony. And that's what the Trust Tree is all about: is sharing our stories and hoping that somebody out there can learn through our stories and our experiences. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Oxen Music.
Let's go, W. Shout out to the Trust Tree friend. How you been?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing good. I want to start this off by saying shout out to Chicago. Man, y'all are amazing. I really appreciate the love that y'all showing me, and y'all don't even have to. Shout out to the podcast, the music, just everybody out there that's planning on winning 2025. I see you. Let's go.
We definitely appreciate that. It's it's cold as hell out here now. It is cold as hell. What's happening? West Coast Cam in the building. What's up? And I know, I don't want to complain about the weather at all here because y'all out there in the West Coast are going through it and really, really, really trying to not. We don't say try. We already know this, but y'all are just out there living, just making it.
Facts, facts,
How is it out there?
facts.
How is it
It's
out there?
it's going good ever since the fires is out and stuff now, but it was just very hectic, you know. We was just needing prayers and it ain't the first time. It was very familiar. It actually made me feel like I'm ready for a change, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
Definitely. But we doing all right. LA is getting better every day. The air is getting better. The ashes is clearing up, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm glad because that's a lot, and then me and you, we've had a couple of conversations outside of the various different podcasts, but like life just be it be life, and you know what I mean. And the most important part of anything is number one to just keep going, like, because even if you could have it absolutely terrible, like you could feel like you just at this point it's rock bottom, and it's a person next to you who it's even worse for them, you know what I'm saying? So just everybody out there watching, just whatever you're going through, somebody around you going through something and you being touched by that, you know what I'm saying? just just don't stop, just keep going. um, I wanted to ask you because there's a couple of things that's going on in your life right now that's under the life be life and umbrella. You know,
Yeah.
um,
Facts. That's facts.
and tell everybody. Well, first of all, we didn't even really allow you to tell the people who you are. Tell everybody who you are.
How y'all doing? Yo, I'm rapper, singer, songwriter, Oxen Music. I'm straight up out of Cali. I resided in LA, which is Compton, San Bernardino, just everywhere, y'all. I'm definitely an artist with a mission and a purpose, and I'm all about teamwork, 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 make the dream work. Let's support each other, you know what I mean? Let's get better daily. I got music available on Apple Music, Spotify, Amazon, everywhere, y'all. Just released a EP called Where I've Been. It's 7 songs from me to you, and it's gonna tell you where I'm from, what I've been through, and where I'm going. This is a series that you guys are joining with me and one of my newfound friends, thanks to Unrock Podcast and thanks to Bearded Podcast. And y'all gonna get in my head a little bit. This is definitely gonna be something different for my supporters that's up in here. Um, yeah, definitely. I appreciate my supporters, and y'all want to tell them a little about me in the chat. Y'all let them know where they can find my music. Let's make some noise up in here, y'all. And let's also subscribe to her page and become part of her family. Because like I said, it's teamwork, make the dream work. Everybody share this live out to everybody. Come on, to at least 10 friends. Everybody like it up. Everybody subscribe to the page. Let's go. That's who I am. I'm
Shout
teamwork.
out Shout out to Jessica Smith. She just jumped in the comments. She is definitely a loyal subscriber of yours. Um, like you mentioned, you feel free to follow me on Instagram. I am TheeNasHvino. Same on Facebook, except one E in the. Um, I wanted to ask you. I know you just got some news today. Some things that's going on in your family. Did you want
Yeah,
to share that and then also
I
share that
definitely
information?
do. Yeah, thank you, Frank, because I definitely want to share that because I want to bring awareness just to everything. I just want to touch bases on it now, and as our interviews go, y'all find out more information. But just today, one of my nieces, we found out that she has a brain tumor and it is cancer. So I just want to ask everybody out there to pray for her if you can. Her name is Sydney, and she just had surgery, and they took 30% of the tumor off of her brain. And we definitely just want to ask God to, heal her because He is the best physician in the world. You know what I mean? So I do want to make awareness to that because I want us to speak about stuff like this because where there's unity, there's strength, and we need all the help we can. You know what I mean? Prayer wise, any kind of way, y'all. There is not a GoFundMe or nothing yet. This is very new. But if anything like that is needed or happens, I will update y'all. But we do need prayers right now. You know what I mean? In
Yeah,
any kind of way, in any religion, we really need it. I appreciate it.
right, right. Even if you're not a praying person, you can send
And she's
healing
like five
vibes
years
and
old, y'all. She's like 5 years
right,
old.
right. And you sent me a picture of her earlier. She a cutie pie. But I just
Yes.
love that that kids are so resilient, and like the worst thing can be going on, but they just they just being a kid, and that's one thing that I pray that she keeps that innocence and just fights the good fight to make it through it. So God bless
Yeah,
her,
that's facts.
absolutely.
That's
And
facts. I
shout out to
definitely
Chris
appreciate
and
that.
KK. Shout out to Chris and KK. They had jumped in the comments. So one of the things that I wanted to talk about was the concept of we don't have any control, right? You said something that that tripped me out. Um, I'm going through everything I'm going through for the first time. I'm just the narrator, and like that is real, so real about life, right? We could plan, we can plot, we can strategize, but the universe ultimately gonna bomb first. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yep.
it just, it's a like what they say. You want to make God laugh? Tell him what you had planned. You know. And
Yeah.
shout out to
Yeah,
you
but what I
for
told you, friend, look, friend, I told you, I said, we have to take a moment and step back and take a breath sometimes, especially when you're going through stuff and stuff is not working out your way. and understand that God is writing your story. You're just experiencing it for the first time. You have no control.
Yeah.
You know what I
I
mean?
think and
And yeah,
there's peace in accepting that. There's a lot of peace in accepting that. I mean, you know, I feel like a lot of people, they go through so much that if you don't if you feel like if you have control over everything that's going on in your life, there'll be less room for, mistakes and, so-called bad experiences. But I think if we accept the fact that that's just part of your story, it might make the bumpy road a little bit more cushy. That don't mean we're not gonna have to, pivot and react to things that are going on in life, but at
that's
least
facts.
at
That's
least
facts.
knowing understand that you ain't really driving the car. You might be steering a little bit, but you ain't really the one that's driving. So.
That's it right there. Yes, that's it, man. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Ooh, you good at
So
this?
everybody out there, take that however you want. Shout out to West Coast Cam. He literally just shouted out the half the damn state of California. Um,
Shout out to Callie and
Jes-
him, man. W.
Jessica Smith is saying Oxfam drop them locks and them O's.
Oh,
I
let's
love your
go.
engagement. You know what I'm saying? Like you bring the people out for real, for real, for real, for real.
Because you
So
gotta have
you have
teamwork, yo. You gotta have teamwork.
yeah, and then too like a true sense of collaboration because people out in the content creator space will say they want to work with other people, they want to do things, but then when it really come down to putting your head together and figuring out how to collaborate, like people just either they be in it for themselves or they look at every opportunity like, oh well, I'm not getting the maximum amount out of it, so they not looking for the positivity in the situation. You know what I mean? Like I'm thinking about doing something about true collaboration because I think about cranberry juice, right? Ocean Spray
Hmm.
cranberry juice has 98 flavors, right? That is the only thing in the universe that truly understands what true collaboration is because their regular cranberry juice is ass, but all them extra flavors that they created, they're all delicious. You know what I'm saying? That shit working together and making it happen. So everybody be fluid, be Ocean Spray cranberry juice for real, because it's enough money out here, it's enough space out here, it's enough views, likes, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like we can
Exactly.
all get it.
There's room for everybody.
So
There's definitely enough room
yes,
for everybody. Definitely be
absolutely.
organic, like you saying. You gotta be your flavor. They might like you more than the original. Yeah, that's facts. That's definitely facts.
And I'm hoping for you, this gives your followers and your fans the opportunity to not just know you on the music side, but to actually, experience a part of your journey, and how you became you. So let's start from the beginning, and you can share as
Okay.
much or as little as you want. You know what I'm saying? There's no judgment here. Um, shout out to Shantae Doris, B Ocean Spray, got it. Um, okay, so where did you come from? Let's do that.
I'm from California. I was born in Pomona, California. That's LA County. That's right there. And as far as where did I come from? I came from Jesus. I'm just saying. My bad, y'all. I smoked a little bit to loosen up a little bit because, like I said, I'm going through that with my niece. But I'm from LA, yo, and I came from Pomona, California. I was actually born in the hospital my mom worked in.
Oh wow. She wasn't at work like on her shift, was she?
No, no, no,
That
she
I
wasn't
don't, I
at
don't
work
know
at
why
the
that would have
time.
been funny. I don't know why that would have been funny, but that would have been funny.
No, that's
Um
facts. That would have been
when
comedy.
right when do you remember much from like your like toddler, very young stages?
Um, I remember most things, sometimes some stuff is more triggered as far as I see stuff and remember stuff from when I was young, you know what I mean? Especially with me raising my kids and stuff like that. Yeah, especially now, I have a 5-year, well, 6-year old. So yeah,
Okay.
I do. I remember
Do
stuff
what
from my childhood.
when you were very small, were you a creative at that age?
Yes, that's crazy. Me and my sister, I have a sister that I'm 11 months apart from my sister.
Oh
Her
wow.
birthday is April 13th and my birthday is May 6th. And we used to we used to like Casey and JoJo, and we used to perform like we was Casey and JoJo for my parents. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, I wonder if I can find them videos. I'm gonna ask my mom. We used to do Casey and JoJo, y'all. I'm telling y'all, like, baby, I apologize for all the things that I've done. Let's go. Man,
Man,
dang, I wonder if I
Casey
could
and
find
JoJo
them
were the truth,
videos.
for real. They
They was,
to
that's right.
know they put out all that fire function and all that chaos make the music that much better.
Yeah, that's facts. To know
We
that
would
it was real, huh?
right, like we would have been too young to really understand what they was going through, but yeah, Casey and JoJo was going through shit while they while they was out there serenading weddings and all that, like for real, for real, for real, for
That's
real.
facts.
Okay, when did you like realize like I can sing?
I didn't realize actually I was more of an entertainer, y'all, before anything. So I like to make people laugh or just make people feel good, y'all. Even if I'm singing, I didn't care how I sounded. I didn't notice that I could sing until I was 16 years old. And my god sister came over and she was like, I learned this song. I never knew she could sing. And she started singing and my whole family could sing, y'all. I'm telling you, like my mom and my auntie could Fantasia sing. Like, yeah, y'all check my auntie out. Her name is Sheila E. But yeah, my god sister came over and she was
Shout out to
singing.
Tamara or Tamara. I'm sorry, I'm trying to catch people in the comments. She said that she loves this and her and her siblings did the same thing.
Shout out to you and your sister. I hope I can find the video. If I can't, we're gonna have to redo it or something because my sister still can sing. And shout out to Casey and JoJo, y'all. Great memories.
Yeah, for real. Like for real, for real, for real.
Man.
When so we know in the present day that what I'm saying that you're a writer and that is something that you're like really focused on now, but like when you were 16 and you realized that you can sing, was actually performing original music something that you even cared about?
No. Dang, these are great. Man, when I say I f- how much is this session? You charging? Cause you getting in places I need to go. Okay, that was man, I appreciate this so much. You hear me? You are amazing for these questions. Man, thank you. Okay. No, I wasn't. I was more focused on the voice. I even had prayed to God, like, God, please let me be able to sing. But she stayed over for the summer. She had came for the summer and she had learned how to sing a song. And um I tried to sing the song and well, not right away. A couple of days later, I tried to sing the song after a prayer. I'm telling you, it was God, but I was able to sing. But no, I
Oh
wasn't
wow.
focused on the original stuff.
Okay. Now, when you were, you know, you're fumbling your way through it, you figuring out, what it is, or maybe you just singing for fun, right? Because sometimes we just out here living. What was your favorite
Man,
thing to sing?
um, I used to sing. Let me see. What song did I used to sing? It was. Do I got any here? Anybody in here remember? It was a song by Avant. It was called. Um, I wanna be the smile you put on your face. I wanna be your hands when you say your grace. I wanna be whatever is your favorite place. Oh, I just wanna be close, close. There we go. There we go.
I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that.
My bad, I'm
What was the
smoking.
first time? No, you fine. You're free to do what you will in the church. Um, I think about music in terms of like songs remind me of things, but certain songs I can smell what I smelled when I used to listen to the song. You know what I mean? Like it like sucks you back wherever you were in that moment. Like what's a song that does that for you?
A song that puts me in that moment right now, that just puts me in a moment, yeah, yeah. It would probably be my song. It's called So Real. I'm gonna do. Can I? It's a trust you, so I can do what I want. So I'm gonna say for me, my song So Real, because I wrote it, to be honest, for my sneaky link. I was just trying to tell her it's gonna be so real. It's gonna be amazing. You know. But now as I perform it and I keep listening to it, it seemed like I was talking about my career,
Mm,
like it's crazy. I think about it so many different ways, and when I hear it's gonna be so good, it's gonna be amazing, I'd be like, dang, I was talking to myself. So for me, it's that, and then about by another person, it'd be Fantasia. She got a song called Beautiful, and it makes me just realize that life, that you could do all you can for a person, and they still won't recognize how amazing you are. You get what I mean? So it's that song for
you
me
ain't,
by Fantasia.
you ain't gotta tell
And
me.
don't let that stop you from being beautiful. That's what it's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. One of the things that we gonna close you know whenever we get there you know like we not people pleasing to our detriment anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like we do so much for other people at the expense of ourselves, and we can't do that anymore. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I feel like in the process of healing, whatever you healing from, it takes a great amount of selfishness in the true in the literal sense of that word. You know what I mean? To get you where you need to be, because sometimes we just do too much for other people. We put too much into other people. You know what I mean? Like we really need to lean on us, to count on us. Like, you know, people did us wrong, true enough, right? React more in that situation and move on. But like at the end of the day, if you sit there and just be like, oh, they did this to me. Oh my God. You know what I'm saying? And you stay there, you're not moving. And I mean, what are we really doing? You know what I'm saying? Um, one of the things that really like struck me about you was that there's a lot of different there's a lot of different layers to some of the traumatic things that you've been through, right? And you pull a lot of lessons from those things. So of course you deal with them, you know, and you might sit in them for a minute because that's necessary. But like you got a crazy testimony. I won't even say story. I want to call it a testimony, because I feel like every step and everything that you've been through, somebody could pull from that. You know what I mean? Um, so we were talking about you being 16 and singing. Um, let's talk about like where you were like at that time. Like would you say like at 16 you were insightful, emotional, like charismatic, fun, like a emu
Um,
child with an attitude? Like
I would say that I was in my own world. I still had a certain type of innocence to me that I didn't even focus on my environment so much. Um, yeah, I was in my own world. That's where I was. I was so happy. You hear me? I'm telling you, like, I missed that age. It was definitely a great age. I was able to focus like that and learn a talent. I was praying, you know what I mean? Everything was so good at that age. Who you making me remember? It was.
do you do you feel like when you were praying for things, like you really like did you really know how to pray and understand the power of prayer?
Yes, I did, because my grandpa's a pastor, and he's always been the pastor before I was born. Like, he's the pastor that go to the church praying over the kids, just I mean, to the hospitals, all that. He always had his own church in Los Angeles, California, y'all. His name was Bishop Robert Manuel, and he was the pastor since my mama was a kid. You know what I mean? So he always taught us how to pray. He was there when my dad was in jail and stuff. You know, helped raise me a lot, and he really instilled God in me and let me understand that God is real. You hear me? Yeah,
Now, do
I
you
did.
think
I knew how to
when
pray.
do you think? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, my bad. I was saying I did. I knew how to pray. I'm telling you, probably better
Okay.
than now, because it's before the outside world really started getting in. You know what I mean?
That's what I was about to ask. If do you feel like having that faithful foundation made you out to be a like a different 16-year-old? Like if you was like fully out in the secular world, do you think that you would have been different in that time?
At that time, I didn't understand. At that time, um, no, the environment that I was in was so much different. So no, I didn't understand that. But now I understand how that gave me an advantage and kept me away from so much, and set my future up in a great way.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
and
So
I mean that. Let me give you an example right quick. Because my brother and them didn't really have God in their life so much, and they're in jail and stuff now. You know what I mean? And I feel like maybe if they had a better, I don't want to say village, but I want to say maybe just chance, because rent so high, parents only making so much, only so much time to spend with kids. I just happen to have the parents that was able to be there because they did a little bit better now. You know what I mean? But
mhm.
yeah, that's why I just wanted to give you an example of why I thought that. Yeah,
and and there's so many people, what I'm saying, in those same positions. That's why I think it's important to talk to the youth and really try to help them to understand that while you a kid, teenager, do kid and teenager shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you focus it too much on being grown, and when grown shit happens, I mean, you got to do what you got to do. And I really feel like when you young and you put yourself in the I got to do what I got to do type situation where you forcing yourself to be in survival mode. You know what I'm saying? Like, just enjoy your youth, cuz life is going to be there regardless. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's one thing that's not going to slow down for nobody. Life going to be what life is, but I feel like when you're young, you should enjoy your youth. You know what I mean? Like, there's just there's so many people out here that or so many kids out here that just rushing to be grown for stupid shit. Or
that's
thinking
facts.
like when I'm grown, I'm gonna make money and I'm gonna buy myself all the Jordans that I want. I mean, like that's
That's
that's kind of
facts.
whimsical when you think about it. You know what I'm saying? And
And I
sure,
was buying
aspire
Jordans,
to
y'all. Ooh. Just understand, I have
like
freedom
for
at that
like.
time. Like, I have a mom that's like very LA. She went to FITM. She had a fashion line and stuff. Like, my mom is very like a Barbie to me, and I treat her that delicately, like a trophy. I had freedom at that time, friend. I was able, like at 16, I was taking the bus to the train to the beach by myself. It just my mind wasn't trying to do grown stuff like you said. You
hmm
reminded me everything.
and I think like me too. When I was that age, I was that age. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't trying to
Yeah,
do, and I
I
feel,
was
I
like
feel like
really 16.
and I feel like that gave me a better like perspective on things. You know what I'm saying? Like I was just living life and
Yeah,
trying to not trying to. I was, soaking up the experiences. And I also appreciate the fact that I grew up in a super, super diverse area of Chicago. So I never was really around one nationality of people. I feel like that also gives you a great like perspective on life. Like, and don't not to sound cliche, but if you truly don't see color, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just people and vibes. Like, that's a great way to grow up. Really,
yeah,
great way to
that's
grow up.
facts. I agree. You hear me? I'm new to this podcast stuff, so I'm trying not to talk over you and stuff. And I don't know if it's a delay but I agree with
It might be a
everything you're
little. It
saying.
might be a
You
little
over
delay.
there. I feel like you counseling me a little bit. Like, you got my mind really thinking. I appreciate that. Don't be trying
Yeah,
to build me
but that could
later.
be a thing. I don't know if I'm saying her name right. It's oh, the count is gone. It was Tamara. She was saying something about growing up. Okay, Shantae Doree says, I feel you, but unfortunately some kids have such unstable situations that they are focused. Yeah, they're forced to grow up
That's
too
what I was
fast. Yeah,
saying. That's what I was saying with my
yeah,
brothers.
yeah.
Like
And
my brothers
like
was home alone, all that. Oh my bad.
like if you
It's a
if
delay.
from like a yeah, from our individual perspective, if we're young and we do young things, you know what I'm saying? Like I think that puts us in a better position so we don't have to focus on adult things before we need to. And then we wind up having kids that we put them in those unstable situations. You know what I mean? Like I think it starts in the home. And as much as you can control. I know life gets in the way sometimes you get swept off your feet and different things happen, but if the best that you can do to just make your life, you know what I'm saying, as best as you can handle, I think that's the move. You know what I'm saying? Like just, make good decisions. Just make good decisions. Like poor decisions lead to no options at all. So no, make good decisions, people, please. Okay, so let's talk about the first time you realized I'm really good at this and I can do this for a living.
Um, the first time I realized that that I can do it for a living though. First time I realized was 16. First, and then I lost my cousin in a house fire, y'all. And man, these questions is dope. You doing it, man. I lost my cousin in the house fire. His name is Paul, and he was like that one person that you get in life that motivates you more than anybody, because nobody's going to spend their time to keep motivating you, telling what you need to do, especially after you grown. He died in a house fire when about maybe six. I didn't find out until I know I was after 21. Let's say that. I don't even know. It was like I gotta look it up, y'all. I need to post something, some content on him passing away. But yeah, it was after I was 21. He passed away, and I end up like I felt like I lost my mind, but God showed me that I didn't because it's back. I just went through something very hard. I ended up being homeless and addicted to opiates and stuff, y'all. And I ended up having to sing for money and stuff. So I was out there singing for money. Well, I noticed that some people was doing stuff for money, and I had a friend that used to do it. And shout out to him. I ain't gonna shout nobody out because it ain't really a shout out. I don't know if he want to tell that part. If he want to tell that part of the story, but we used to be like with the homeless circle, me, him, his girl, his kids, stuff like that. And well, I used to be with them, and they used to be out there just because they knew how to get the money. He wasn't homeless; he had a place with his girl and stuff. I used to be homeless, traveling with the homeless circle. I gotta tell my story, yo. But it was like you could do this to get money. We be doing this to get money. So I went out there with them to try it, and I was like, okay, I do sing good enough to make money. That's when I'm telling you, that's when I noticed I was singing at the beach. W, let's go. My bad it's taking so long, y'all, because I'm really trying to just be authentic and give y'all real situations, and because it ain't none of this is planned. But yeah, I was homeless and I needed some money.
No, I mean you're doing great. I mean, when okay,
No,
so
thank
you
you.
you mentioned that when Paul passed, you rightfully, you felt like you lost your mind. Um, are you comfortable with like talking about that actual space?
Yeah, I'm definitely with it.
Okay, I believe in boundaries. Um,
Yeah,
so
thank you.
when you say and I feel like it's important to kind of explore this because I mean there could be somebody that's out there right now watching this. How do we know? You know what I'm saying? And they
Yeah,
might feel like I'm never gonna get away from this place. So as best as you can remember, how you
is my
were,
phone?
prior to
done.
having
Oh, right
say it
here.
again.
Dang. Glad I got my. It's skipping me 1 second. The sound
Okay.
about to change. Let's go. Okay. I had to plug my
Are
phone.
you
My
good?
bad,
You
Joe. My bad. My bad. Is it plugged in?
as best as best expressed it or as best as you can
Okay.
remember.
This now?
Wait a second to repeat everything. Okay,
As
so
best as I can remember.
as best as you can remember in that place between you being normal, everything's fine, Paul's still here, and then Paul passes away, and you saying you lost your mind. Like, what did that feel like? What do you mean?
I just stuff. I thought life was over. I gave up on everything. One of my first hardest loss in my life, y'all. I'm still not over that. Um, he died in a house fire, and nobody was able to get him out. It was bars on the windows, and he was screaming, and I just don't think he deserved to leave like that. And it just took me to a bad space where I felt like if he didn't do nothing to leave like that, then life was probably over for me. So I stopped just living, caring, just everything, y'all. Yeah, I
So
definitely.
when you go ahead, no, I'm sorry, when you paused, I thought you was done. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, I did, but I'm just thinking, my bad, my bad. I'm trying to get good at this. I need to be having this stuff ready, but my bad. Because I know there's gonna be some of the questions, but I literally was living at the beach, family coming to the beach trying to tell me to leave the beach. And I
Hmm.
couldn't leave the beach because the beach is the only thing that calmed my heart. Like literally, they said he was in a fire. I drove over there. We was at the club, and my dad was like, he called me, he was like, your grandma's house is on fire. And I was like, I said, okay, is anybody in there? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, who? And Paul lived in Vegas. He didn't even live in Cali. I don't understand how he just crazy that that day he decided to come to Cali, throw a party at a hookah lounge slash little dinner place, and then he went to my grandma's house. Her house caught on fire, and he passed away. He was visiting my grandma, but my dad was like, Paul in there, and I said, he said Paul was in there. I said, well, did he make it or what? You know what I mean? And he said, we they trying to find him, and then, we got there, and he ran to the window like, I'm gonna get out of here, and just started screaming, and it's just crazy. I don't even really want to get in that too much, but just hearing them type of screams is crazy, and yeah, I literally. I see. I just got kind of lost just even thinking about it, but my bad. I still haven't dealt with that really so much, y'all. That's why I'm on this show. Just she's gonna counsel me and help me with this. Let's go.
So being like, so you said that, being on the beach, being near the water was the only thing that calmed your heart when
It
you were
like gave
out
me
there,
peace.
gave you peace.
Yeah, I was like, I'm telling you, when they say he passed away, I took off running. I ran for like, I just kept running, 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 running. Because when I didn't run, like I felt like something in me that like it just was unsettling. Like I couldn't deal with it. And then I noticed that water always calmed me. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go to the beach. End up going to. It's like God just guided me to where I needed to go. Lost all the friends, all the connections, everything. Sent people to come get me from the beach to put me in artist development, and now I'm doing music. I would have never seen this coming. I wouldn't have. My
Yeah.
cousin used to be motivating me to do this. The one that died in the fire, he
Hmm.
decided to be my manager 2 months before he died in the fire. So then he
Mm.
died, and I'm like, what? I ain't never, I didn't have the confidence. Like I said, I didn't get the confidence until I went to the beach. You know what I mean? I just had to learn how, like, not learn how, but because I knew I could sing, but my nerves kept me from thinking I can make money from it. You know what I mean? And when you need to make money, it will make you learn a trade fast. You'll learn how to drive a forklift and never needed to. But my bad. Go ahead. I know I'm going
No,
too long.
no, you good. I'm with you when you're right on that. Like necessity will create space for you to figure out whatever it is.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I never thought about that from a perspective of you never really performing like that in front of people, but being on the beach, just doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like it came out of you. It was what needed to happen for the sake of you just making it through moment to moment. But yeah, in a way, it gave you your little first piece of training, and you knew I could do this because I did it all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like I got that part of it, but maybe I need the technical part to get to the type of artist that I want to be. Like that's crazy. Like that's unorthodox training for real, for real. Now you
I
out here, you do have a support system. Oh, go ahead. Yes, yes.
I just want to say that I think that honestly, I don't think that the beach taught me it or the need for money taught me it. I just realized it when I started singing for money. When my cousin passed away, it was a type of pain that I can't even describe it, y'all. Like I used to be the shy, quiet kid, like I said, in my own world. I ended up singing at his funeral. Like I would have never done like nothing like that. I was in so much pain, it brought out gifts. I never tried to rap before that. I understood I could freestyle rap then, like all kind of stuff, y'all. Like it was a pain. And I believe that sometimes people go through traumatic stuff and it brings out gifts. It was definitely something that changed me forever and it brought out a lot of good, y'all. But it took a minute for me to just start gauging it. Like I was like, okay, I gotta stay doing this. You know what I mean? And then when the managers came, they was like, hold on, you got it. Let me take you here. We gonna put you in artist development, give you a loan. We're not trying to own none of your music. We gonna and while you here, you gonna work to pay us back. By the time you leave, you should have paid us back. We just don't want to do nothing for free because we got kids. And I broke it down, y'all. And I said, okay, shit, what y'all need me to do? You know, they was like, well, you know how to write music? And I'm like, well, I used to write poems. Boom, put me in the studio, and it's like I got in front of somebody I felt like was amazing, what an artist to me, and because I couldn't believe they knew people because they were management for people. They didn't tell me who they managed. You know what I mean? So by the time I got there or whatever, I'm writing after some time, and I get in the position where I need to write. You know what I mean? And shit, I even surprised myself with what I wrote. And it was like, well, can you create melodies? And I was like, let me try to sing this. And naturally, because I used to sing at my grandpa's church, I just was like, just sung it. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And my middle name is Ray. And when I sing, my mama always told me I sound like Ray Charles. She was like, you could just sound like anybody, boy. Like you, when you sing, you sound different every time. Sometimes it's deep, sometimes it's this, sometimes it's there. You know what I mean? But my bad. Go ahead. I'm telling my whole story.
Well, technically, that's what you're supposed to. It is an interview about you, so that's cool. That's okay.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Okay, I'm learning.
when you when you were out there singing on and those people approached you, like did you look at them like, okay, well, what, like what in that moment, like what was your energy like? Was it, because I mean you out here on the beach, you're in a pretty bad place, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to figure out like where you pulled the positivity to even entertain the conversation, you know what I'm saying?
Mm, I think my friend motivated me too because he was already a person that was an artist, and it was a lot of performers out there, and I was just like, if they could do it, they kind of motivated me. I know I was in a homeless situation where some people didn't have nothing. Like I said, I ain't telling everybody's story. They can tell that part because I don't like to just say people was homeless and they ain't even said that. You know what I mean? Because I'm okay with sharing that, but
Yeah,
him and
it's
his
yeah.
kids. I don't want people to know him and his kids was or nothing, but. Um, I just felt like if they could, I could, because I was able to sing. I wasn't worried about if I could sing to make money. I knew I could. I just told myself, you got to get over these nerves. Because if you get over
Mm,
these nerves, then you'll really make some money. Like you'll be able to get comfortable enough. Because when I'm comfortable around my family, like I sing, well, I mean, I'm comfortable around my family. So my mom and them, they know my real potential. Like in church and stuff, it was the same people, so I had built that already. I was able to sing and stuff, but I just said, you know, I never see these people again. That's what I told myself. And you get in there. I told myself like, you won't see these people no more. You know what I mean? It's a show. You know, they'll never see you again. Just sing and let them go. You know, you're gonna get paid. Literally that. I remember telling myself that right before I understood that. You hear me? I just told myself like, you could do it. Like these people don't matter. You ain't never gonna see them again. And not that people don't matter, but they don't matter enough for me to be sitting in here stressing. And nothing is
right.
wrong, you know?
Yeah.
Because everybody matters to me, y'all. I do music. I made a promise with God during that time too that if he well, no, that was when I went to jail. That's a whole nother topic. But anyway, I made a promise one time with God that if he got me out of situation that I would make music for people, like not make music for people, but I would enter this industry and make sure I heal people that have been through what I've been through. And I still feel
Mm,
like I'm doing that, y'all. People hit me all the time telling me how my music helped them. But specifically my song 21, y'all. Check the end of 21 out. I got a message for y'all to help y'all because you are everything.
okay. And Jessica Smith put out there in the comments a couple times how to find your music, and I think she might have put a path to something out there. So it's in the comments. So if y'all just don't want to search for him, it's there for you to be able to see. Now the people who worked with you, who that you went to basically do the artist development and all that. Um, when did you really like you obviously you experimented with songwriting, but like at what point did it become like cathartic for you? Like this is just as good for me as it is for the people who are gonna receive my art.
Mm. Say the ending of that one more time.
So you were learning, songwriting as part of the program, or I don't know, I don't want to call it a program, but
No, just
whatever
go
it was
ahead. It
that you were
wasn't.
doing.
Nobody taught me how to. They taught me how to like perform, entertain better. Nobody ever taught me how to write. I feel like God just gave me that gift, and I just didn't. Everything I heightened when I lost my cousin. Like trying to tell you, I just
Gotcha.
didn't need to write it. I just didn't need to write at the beach. But when I got put in a place where I needed to write, it was like boom. Because I was like, yeah, I write
Okay.
poems, and I wrote a poem for him. We went in there, and they kind of started to learn me too, because it was like, let's not tell them this is for nobody. Let's just do this, and then they give it to somebody. It's like, oh, they want to buy this. Oh, okay, well, let's buy mommy a Benz,
Right.
like tacky
So
shit. Let's go.
when I guess let's change the question a little bit. I always ask people this, but it's typically for like to producers. But like for a songwriter, I think it makes sense. What's better for you, like actually writing a song, the song making sense and getting it done, or seeing when an artist performs the song that you write?
Hmm. I don't know. It's both. I've been in both situations.
Okay.
I enjoy them both. I don't really care. Like I told you, I understand. In that time I was getting closer to God too, y'all, and I was letting Him have control, and I was understanding at that time that I don't have control too. Again, you know what I mean? Because sometimes you forget that. So I didn't really. I was like wild the same way. I'm still wild by it. Yeah, no. I feel good when I write songs for other people. And the thing about it is, I just gotten better. Now I tell them, I motivate them when I'm writing songs. Like, don't even trip. Just tell me what you've been through. Da da da. Da, what you want to talk about. Da 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 da. Because I'm so confident in it now. Because I love music so much. Every time I'm in the studio, I'm at a different amusement park, and I want to get on all the rides. And I'm not scared. I used to be scared of heights, but now I'm not. Let's go. So no,
I love
I
that.
be feeling. Yeah, I be feeling good to write for people, and I try to motivate them to be better. I'm be happy, and I'm like a goat. I feel like I'm not a goat, but I feel like I'm gonna be a goat. I feel like I'm really, 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 really great songwriter. I'm just going to get better and better and better. So I'm not afraid to write for other people. I'm not afraid to compete with my pen and they doing it and my own pen. Because I know I could write a song for them. I could write a song for me. I could write a song for you. I could write a song for you. Like the confidence there is, I'm telling you, it's nothing. I motivate them. Now, when I write a song for me, it used to be more hard for me to celebrate with myself. Because see, they could tell me if they like it or not. With yourself, you kind of fight yourself. But I had to learn that I learned to celebrate more when I stopped trying to plan releases. When I just told myself create and release.
Mm,
Because at first I would be like, I need this type of song and I need to release it by summer. And I couldn't really congratulate myself so much because it was like I can't congratulate myself until I see it's a good song. If everybody really attracted to it at that time. But when I start just recording and whatever, it don't matter if it's summer or not, I'm just gonna record what come out and I'm gonna release it. Then I already be like, I just love the song that I recorded this night, and I know I'm already before I recorded it, I already knew it was gonna drop. You know what I mean?
yeah.
That part. But yeah, that's I learned that once. I just stopped caring about I stopped wanting to please anybody. I guess it was all of that. Like I just was like, you know what? I'm gonna just release, and if they like my music, they're part of my circle. You know what I
Okay.
mean? I'm trying to find my circle. I'm keep dropping until my circle is so big and we got so much content to celebrate. It's gonna be amazing. See
Yeah.
that song just keep coming. My song's so
I was just
real.
about to say like your song, right?
See how that's what I was
uh,
saying, man. They keep hitting me.
the I think I'm saying that wrong. Fanval podcast asked who inspires you to do music, and then Shantae Derice just said that she follows you. She just follows you on Spotify, and she's looking forward to checking out your music. So and shout out to
Um,
everybody in the chat. We
Shout out to
really
Shantae.
appreciate
Shout out to
you.
everybody for following me. And if you follow me on social media platforms, I'll follow you back too. I'm everywhere, y'all. Let's follow everywhere, you guys, because also a TikTok influencer and I sell products and promote products on TikTok. And they almost took that from me and that really would have affected my family. But make sure that we connect everywhere so that way we can find each other anywhere. But what was the question
Let's
again?
talk about. Oh wait, yeah. So okay, but put a pin
We'll
in
go
that the
there
TikTok
next.
thing. Fanbow podcast asked what inspired you to do music, and then somebody in the comments jumped
Oh,
in and
who?
said that Paul is your inspiration.
Um, my inspiration would be like my auntie Sheila E. and my my brother. His name is Bout, and my dad too. Cause my dad used to rap. He used to freestyle more than anything. But my brother used to record music, and my auntie used to sing music. My brother used to rap and record. My auntie used to sing. So it's like I got inspired different ways as far as growing up. Um, And Paul was inspiration because he used to tell me, you do it good enough to be an artist. You look good enough to be a model. I'm plugged. And he used to be at music videos. He used to be more of like part of the crew, but his crew used to undervalue him sometimes and he took them places they just didn't take him sometimes. But anyway, but he was winning in life because some of them always come back and realize stuff later. But
Hmm.
they realized like damn, and they need his energy because Paul was more than just help. He was literally energy. He was the person that you need him to come, he cooking. You need him to come decorate, he there. You need him to come do your hair, he gonna come help do your hair. You need him to get on the stage and be the hype man, he will. You need him to book a studio, he gonna find one. You need a photographer, he gonna find you one. You need a location, he gonna find you one. And the thing is, even though I didn't listen to him telling me I should do that, I was with him all the time because I inspired to be like him. I really love my cousin, y'all. He was there when I was born. My mom and them used to babysit him, and it's my dad's nephew. But he was the person that was there all the time. I aspired to be like him, and even though I didn't listen to him, that's how I know. It's like God let me be there to be motivated for what I'm going through now. Because now I'm listening to him. I'm doing lifestyle photo shoots, like he told me. And I know how to find uh, photographers, locations, and stuff because I was with him while he was doing it. Even though I didn't listen to him now, I'm listening to him. I mean, then I'm listening to him now. Um, everything happens for a reason, man. God is good. But people that inspire me now and inspired me, that I like their music already, but once I became an artist, people I started to respect once I got in this field of, this competition, because it's a competition at the end of the day, but it's also fun competition. I see myself as a Picasso, and I like my art to hang right, so I don't play about this music thing, y'all. Um, is Tink. As far as her pen,
Mm.
I'll say a female rapper and a female singer, and then I do male rapper, male singer. So I say Tink, as far as her pen is one of the greatest pens in the world to me, and her voice, her notes, just everything. Her whole setup, her whole production is dope to me. Um, her music is tight to me. And it's not just because I'm on here, y'all. I done paid to see her, meet her backstage, just everything. I truly support her. Another one is Nicki Minaj. I love Nicki Minaj. I think Nicki Minaj is everything. Her pen is everything. And the odds, like both of them, are facing as black women that are still going, striving to win. They remind me of the women that's around me. I love women like that. I think that that's great. I won't even put an age on nothing because it don't. You know what I mean? It's dope what they're doing. And I take pens seriously. See, I'm okay with writing for other people, but it has to be set up like that, and you have to say who's writing for you. Or sometimes people get lost in the past and never got to tell their story. So at least
Yeah.
give people a chance to say that they wrote this because then they're a part of something and their story don't get lost. But I am okay with writing my own music, and I aspire uh with Tink, Nicki, and then as males it's Lil Wayne, and then I don't know if the singer Mario writes his own music. I think he do, and he dope. I aspire to be like, I love Mario's notes and stuff, y'all. I think that Mario's whole setup. He's one of the best singers in the industry, and I think that they need to just show him way more love, give him way more awards. Just he definitely is an artist that I think is dope. Another one is Chris Brown. I think Chris Brown is dope too. I said I was gonna give one, and then I think that who else? Who else? It's one of them. What's her name? I love Coco Jones, y'all. Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh my
Like
goodness,
she,
I
like
love
she,
Coco
she,
Jones.
she feels like she gives you everybody's cousin vibes. You know what I'm saying? Like
She gives
she
me
just,
royal,
she
like
a vibe.
a royal black woman. I like how she carry herself. I like how she sing, how she look, how she dress. Like my wife would look something. Well, I don't want to say look, but carry themselves in a manner like that and just keep up with themselves like that. Let's just say that, because I
You put it
don't.
out there. You put it out there.
I don't like to just say looks, 'cause I don't focus on that. I think her insight is amazing too, because I'll rather be with an okay looking woman with an okay personality than to be with the best looking woman in the world with a just toe up. So, but I think she looks
Yeah,
amazing, and her insight seems amazing to me. I don't know her personally, but she gives me the same vibe Tink gives me, and the same vibe Nicki give me. You know what I mean?
yeah. I
Tink,
love
Tink
Tink
is
as a
fine,
writer.
y'all. And it's the year, y'all. Y'all listen. It's the year. It's the year of the dark skinned women too. I love y'all, but it's the year of women straight up. Even though I know women didn't win the election, but they're really praising the Tinks and stuff because you used to have a certain look to be an artist. It's the year of the Lizzos and stuff. You know, Lizzos too. Everything because she used to be, you know, Lizzo. A lot of people don't know that she did Broadway and stuff. But anyway, we ain't gonna get in there. I really respect her too. But go ahead, let's keep it going. I really do. Love
But
Lizzo.
it's
I'm
about
Jamaican.
it's
I
about
like thick women too, y'all. Thick women hit me up too. I'm Jamaican. Let's go. Where the thick
I
queens
think
at?
so. What like it's about creativity and artistry and respecting people that truly respect the craft themselves. Like you had mentioned Mario. I feel like Mario is like super like unsung. Like he's so underrated. I you know
Man,
what?
I think that.
I know he has written some of his own music, but like most of his like big hits were written by some of the like the heavy hitters pens in the game, and they all, if you watch their interviews when they talk about working with him, like not only is he like a consummate professional, but they talk about how the vision comes to life with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know,
Yeah,
this is what I'm picturing, and like he delivers. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people that you just mentioned are not necessarily cookie cutter artists. You know what I'm saying? Like they got crazy stories, you know what I'm saying, to I guess, you know, to help them become the people that they are. But there are a lot of attributes about each of them that I would say make sense to admire. You know, we all know Chris Brown fell down, and we know we're looking at to get back up for him. You know what I mean? I'm a huge fan of his. So I, you know, I understand, you know, where you're coming from with that, but
but
I
he
love
up though.
his reach back. You know, his reach back. Like he'll work with anybody. You know what I mean?
I don't
Like
think he fell
some of
back
the
though.
things.
I think that his media coverage. See, the thing is, you have media and you have real life. I think that
Hmm.
all those artists understand this. I judge cold like I don't play. All those artists that I named have been artists for a time, and their longevity didn't change nothing. They're still amazing. They sound like their music when you go see them and stuff like that. Now in the media, it may seem like that with Chris Brown because the media don't really like him. But listen to his song 1111. That's one of his new things. His new album deserves a Grammy, y'all. Whether they
It
give it
does.
to him or not. And understand Grammys don't really. I can't say they matter or not. I'm not in that field, but I just think that even just the notes, the sounds, the feeling, just he conquered it. You can go see him live. He sounds just like that. Tink, I went to her show. You can go see
Yeah.
her live. She sound like that. Nikki, I went to her show. Y'all, and I pay to go backstage. I see it all, like to see really what's going on, how they treat people. Just because I'm also a person that gives homage to people, and I aspire to be a great artist like them one day. So you gotta attempt to learn it. So I'm really learning it too, and I think that they're great people to learn from. Let's go.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Cam had another question that you know, we was deep in it, and I didn't see that, but he just asked if your life was a movie, what would it be called, and who would play you?
Mm, that's a good one. I know I see myself as like a Prince or a Michael Jackson, and I see myself as a rock star, like an astronaut. Um,
Astronaut?
yeah, because sometimes I'm in space shuttle, especially when I was younger. Like I felt like I was in my own world. I wasn't on this planet. Like I was. That's why I said that earlier. But yeah, astronaut. Sometimes I'll be in a whole nother place. And I think that my imagination being that great is why I could write music so fast and so good. Like I could put my mind in just different places so quick and really, yeah. I ain't trying to give away all the tricks, but yeah.
What would you what would you say is the biggest the biggest no you've ever received?
Oh, the movie, and I would be a rock star in that movie. I don't know what would the name of the movie be. It'd be my bad. I didn't answer your whole question because I feel like I'm a
No,
rock
that's
star.
cool.
The name
That's
of the
cool.
movie would be, and I got to say who would play me. I would play myself because my cousin said I'm good enough to be a model, so I'm gonna do everything, my own stunts, everything. Um, I would have a guitar in my hand probably most of the thing, y'all. I gotta get on here and play the guitar for y'all too. But I started out playing the saxophone, y'all. Before I even could sing, I was playing saxophone in elementary. They was giving them free then. Well,
That's
not giving
crazy.
them free, but they wasn't giving them free, but you could take them home and have them for some time, and you can have the lessons in your class if you got the class. My bad, y'all. That was my son calling. That was my son calling. My bad. But I'm on my other phone right here, my personal phone right here. But I will be myself. I will be a rock star, and we will be on the stage half of the movie because that's how I want to live. But what was the next question? Because I want to answer the whole thing. When it run back, I want to be able to hear everything. My bad.
What's the most significant no you've ever received?
Mm. Um, the first one I can remember is when Paul died, because I just kept saying, "Why did he?" Because they said he was gonna make it, and they had us all at the hospital, and he was so burnt up. We was just like he wasn't screaming no more or nothing. When they brought him out, it's kind of like they just said he was still living, so everybody didn't cause a commotion because they brought us all to the hospital, brought us in the room, police by the door, just all that, and we was just like, why is the police here? Why is? Because we was in the hood, My grandma lived on Elm Street. We used to call it Nightmare on Elm Street, and that he died in the fire on Elm Street. That shit really bothered me, but
Yeah, yeah.
it did, y'all. It still bothers me, but he died in the fire, but I remember his mom saying, my auntie Simone, love you, Auntie Simone. I remember her saying, is he gonna be okay? And I just didn't know why she asked me, you know what I mean? And then I thought about it, like she's in a lot of pain right now, and I know he gonna be okay. Let me just pray, you know what I mean? And I told her he gonna be okay, And then I prayed like, and then they came out some time later and said he didn't make it, and I just like, dang, why was he not okay? And I felt like that was a no. And then that's another time I understood that I'm just experiencing something God wrote. That was his journey that's cut short, and I had to continue my journey. But it took me a minute because my mind, well, it took me a minute to understand that, but I understood that at the beach. But that was the no that I got. That was the start of a no. And I didn't understand that no until them people came. I didn't understand that on the beach. I kind of, I don't want to sound like God. I kind of am still trying to understand that. Dang, I'm still trying to understand that. You really getting deep because I didn't even understand it. I don't understand that. And I still go through. I just lost my pops. And even though I lost my cousin Paul, it's like losing Paul made me understand death. It's like your first real death of somebody you truly love will set the tone for everything. And it just taught me how
Mm,
to understand stuff. And when my pops died, I told myself, you can't go, no, you can't lose this. You gotta still care. Like everything that I learned with Paul, I'll be using it when people pass away now. Like you can't give up, you can't do this. It's okay. You gotta stay focused. Just taught my mind how to deal with it. But it took time with Paul, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I had to learn how to do it. But now, like I said, I'm from LA and San Bernardino. I done lost so many people that and I done mastered it, and I understand God got control, and you got to continue going in your journey. Their journey might have been cut short, but your journey is still going. Don't you take too much time because you will look and miss so many opportunities and all your blessings and stuff because you sitting depressed. Get up. You can do it. It's never going to be a right time. It's not. You keep telling yourself that I'm gonna wait till I feel better. I'm gonna wait till this. I know. No, you're not gonna feel better until you do something to make yourself feel better. Get up and let's go. But go ahead.
yep.
My bad.
Move scared,
That's what
move
I
in fear,
said. Yeah.
all of that. Um, if you died today and you couldn't say your proper goodbyes, uh, what would be your biggest regret?
I don't live with regrets. And I don't really
Okay.
answer those type of questions. But let's next question. Maybe you said I don't have to answer everything. I just
No, no. If you don't want to, you don't have to. No.
yeah, I don't, that's one thing I learned is to that when I do pass away, that everything God meant to happen will have happened. And it's not what I wanted. It's about what he wanted. If he allows me to
Yeah.
become amazing, he will. If he don't, I still love him.
Shantae DeRee said, I can relate to that heavily. Death will inspire you or overtake you if you let it. Paul was the blueprint for you and another level of understanding. Yeah.
She Shantae, I'm going to follow you back on Instagram everywhere. Please follow me. I appreciate that. W, thanks for being in here.
And earlier when we were talking, we was talking about the importance of understanding, right? Like I truly believe like there's so many levels to understanding. We all have different versions of what that means to us to achieve understanding, but like we I believe every person truly like life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, whatever. Peace, love, and understanding is really what we all like strive to have. And I don't know if one is more important than the other. You know what I'm saying? But understanding is definitely significant. Here's a question that I love to ask people when they come on the show. Um, all of the people that you've ever loved are in one room. Who do you run to?
Um, I'm used to people running to me, and I'm the type of person that and understand when I say I lost my pops, y'all, my real dad is still living. My pops is my step dad that helped raise me. I got a lot of respect for him, and I have a lot of respect for my real dad too. But losing him was still very hard. When I say I lost him recently, I don't want y'all to think my real dad, because I love my real dad too. It's gone. But in the circle that I'm in, because my real dad ain't really here. He be everywhere, Jamaica, all kind, everywhere. He he be everywhere. He got 17 kids. But
Have mercy.
I'm used to being, since my pops is gone now. Normally I'll go to my pops and be like, how to handle a situation. He'll tell me. But since he passed away, I already told myself that I'm the man now, and I would want everybody to run to me. I won't want to take everything on for everybody. I don't care what's going on. I stand in front of anything for my family, my mom, my sister, my kids, anything. Like, I don't care what's going on. I'll stand in front of a train. Y'all don't understand. I don't really care, because I'm fine with whatever God decides. That's what I understood at that beach too. Because I thought it was over.
Yeah.
And sometimes when you think it's over, you become you make your mind up about some stuff. And one of the things was that I'm okay with God and his decisions. That's for sure.
Okay. Then that was
And
the other
then
part of the question was who runs to you, but you answered them both in one.
once
But
I
I'm
understood
not.
and started realizing that, he made everything start getting better, y'all. Everything started
Yeah.
getting better once you just understand that. Go to him, talk to him. I'm telling you, it really worked. But my bad, I ain't trying to be in here preaching. I know everybody don't want to hear that. I did see a
No.
question in the comment from Cam or
No.
somebody. Y'all asked after
Yes.
losing my
Him.
manager. Y'all asked after losing my manager. Can y'all bring that question back up? Because I didn't want to skip them. And I appreciate you
The last
engaging.
question from Cam. The last question from Cam, please.
Yeah, because it went fast. Y'all comments is booming. Shout out to everybody supporting them. What challenges did you face when you ask your friend? This is your show, my bad, but I just didn't, you know. Oh, okay. What challenges did you face when you lost your cousin and your manager, and how did you overcome those challenges? I'm still trying to overcome those challenges. I had to understand that everything is progress. You just try to do better every day. My cousin was only my manager for 2 months. We didn't get to do nothing at all. And it's crazy that I didn't even understand that I would meet new managers at the beach. He just sent. It's like Paul sent more managers. I'm telling y'all, like Paul made sure, and they still my managers right now. Like he sent more managers. It's like his energy. I'm telling you. And I've already said I'm doing this for him. I am. I'm doing it for us because as long as I fulfill the stuff he said he was gonna do, and that I could be it. His energy is still in it. He completes stuff. Then you get what I mean. That if I ever start a
Yeah,
label, it's gonna be the name that he wanted. All that. But yeah, um, I'm still trying to get over those challenges, and one of those things that helped me get over the challenges is understanding it takes time.
yeah,
Okay.
it does. It definitely does. And you know, we talked a lot about understanding, but to you, in your own words, what does peace, love, and understanding mean to you?
Peace, love, and understanding. Love. Um, peace is peace to me is happiness. Love to me is loyalty, and it's a couple of things, but I'm just gonna name some of the stuff that reminds me of it. And what was the last one?
Peace, love, and understanding.
Understanding to me is understanding to me is passing a lesson. That's always what I think when I understand something. I'm like, you passed that, even if it's a lesson from God. Understanding for me is like fulfilling something you couldn't at first. Like learning
Mm,
something. Understanding is learning.
okay.
That's what
No,
I think. I
I'm not
learned.
mad at that.
When I understand something, I
Yeah,
think like I learned something. And it may be people. Sometimes you gotta understand people, meaning you gotta learn them in their way. Don't force them nothing. Like understand them, learn them. Okay, my bad. I be just be talking, y'all. And it's because I'm not used to being this vulnerable. I don't really open up like this normally, y'all. I don't wrote music for people and they ain't talked about me this much. So, but I'm ready to do this. I want to do this for people that don't normally do this and need to do this because it helps.
yeah, it does. It does. It does. And like and the art of conversation, the art of conversing, however you choose to say that is, people are they're giving it all to their phones. You know what I mean? Like we need to bring back an organic conversation. Like I personally feel like that's important. Um, what would you say makes you feel most alive?
Mm, what makes me feel most alive? Um, Let me see. Yeah, my bad. I plugged this back up so I don't have to talk so loud. What makes me feel most alive is mm, I I say two things, and we know God, y'all, so we ain't gonna go there. But most alive, I would say my kids, because once my kids gave me another form of love that I didn't used to have, and it made me just care about this place more than anything. I wanted to fix stuff because they're here now, just all kind of stuff because I love them. So they made me feel I felt more alive than ever. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Um, Also, I say my kids and then music, y'all. Like I said, every time I'm creating music, really creating music. Like I love listening to my music too, but really creating it is just an amusement park for me, y'all. Like I'm at Six Flags, so I'll be feeling so just like happy, carefree. Like I don't have to wake up tomorrow and get this money to pay the rent.
Shantae Doris says it's so funny how the universe connects people in a real way. In a real way.
Facts.
I I, I say that all the time. Like like people get put in our lives in the most It sometimes it's just how you stuck, how how you find out you needed somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I think that's one of the beautiful things about life is that right there. You know what I'm saying? Like when you learn when you learn that you know energies are real and you know the feelings that you feel are real in a real way, like when all of that kind of connects those mystical things that give you goosebumps and all that kind of stuff, you know what I mean, like all of that,
That's
absolutely.
fact. That's fact.
Ab- would you say that, you know, when you were younger and you would think about what it would be like to be grown or like, you know, be a professional artist and be where you are right now, would you say that in this moment, Oxen the artist, that this was what you envisioned it to be?
Mm, I'm try I really, like I told y'all, like I'm just visiting this the first time. Even this, like I don't really think that far. I just am trying to do the best I can in every situation and every day. Like I'm really going with the flow with God is going. Like it's His vision. Like I know I keep going back to that, but I'm telling y'all, like the pain that I've been in, I'm really just happy with everything. I'm happy that I care again. No, so I guess
Mm,
no. When I was at that beach, heck no, I could not see this being possible. No, 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 no. He brought some people out of nowhere, and yeah, I know. I definitely think this is dope. No, I couldn't have. But no,
you
I
saying
be
you saying I'm happy that I care again is that's one of the most that's one of the most beautiful things I've heard in a while. Like that's big.
yeah, because when I was at the beach, I just wanted to care enough to leave, and I was homeless like 17 months, and I felt great. It was some good times, you know. But I didn't care. I thought I was living like really day by day then. Like, woo, I really didn't care what
Yeah.
happened. I remember just being at people's house, knocked out, sleep high off opiates, and wake up. I got robbed. Like people would just treat you horrible when you're going through stuff. I remember trying to live with people. Sometimes they take because at first I would leave and be like, "Let me try to go with friends," and da da da. And they go from saying they could help you to needing help. I'm like, damn, why you have me come over if you needed help? You said you could help. Like, why I gotta pay something now that I'm getting money coming in? I can't save nothing. Like, well, I might as well go to the beach and just back at the like, yeah. It was, and that being less than like a week, 2 weeks, and that is telling you, I don't know. They just before it happened, I was winning, and that's another thing. Before it happened, I was winning, like college and working a job, driving buses, still driving BMWs and stuff before all of this. Like my cousin died, y'all. I went to the hospital in my BMW X5 truck. I couldn't even tell you what happened to that truck. When he passed away, you didn't hear me say I ran miles. I never went back and got the car.
Oh wow.
I literally, my family had to move all my stuff into a storage. Like I literally, yeah. But yeah, we gonna open this episode one. We gonna get all the way there. But my bad.
Yeah. 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 I mean, but you know, like we talked about, like, you know, it's like healing is the most beautiful ugly thing. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so much to it. Like some days are great, some days are not. Sometimes you find things within yourself that you didn't know that you was there. You know what I'm saying? You have those times
Yeah,
when when you see yourself for the first time. You know what I'm saying? For the good and for the bad. You know what I mean? Like it's a beautiful struggle for sure. Like in retrospect, like if if you could go back to you on that beach, do you think if you was gonna give yourself some advice or tell yourself to keep pushing because you're gonna make it through, do you think you would have even listened?
no, because I wasn't in a state to listen. Like I was in so much pain. I didn't even like. I didn't hear nobody. I was
Mhm.
literally in getting my first note. Like I'm telling y'all, I wasn't. No, I wouldn't have. I'm telling you, like I was barely doing the minimums to survive. As far as like, I wasn't eating. I used to smoke cigarettes before that. I know that's horrible. I know, but when he passed away, y'all, I forgot I smoked cigarettes. Like
Mm.
you don't hear me. I forgot. I just wanted to escape, and the only thing that took me to another place was the opiates and stuff. And every time I didn't have them, it was a lot. We gonna get there. This is episode 1, but yeah, no,
Yeah. That like I wonder that sometimes, like, if when struggling with things, when you're at that pivotal moment in the struggle, I wonder, like, if I had came if future me had came here to be like, hey, it's stuck real bad, it feels like everything's gonna implode, but it's not gonna be like this all the time. I wonder if I would have even been able to handle that. You know what I mean?
yeah. I literally, I only raised my hand because I'm learning how to do this shot, and maybe it'll go viral for me doing that. I don't care. I'm not shy because singing at the beach took that shyness away. But I thought of something, and in that moment, y'all don't understand that this was my first death, my first no, my first a lot, my first just. This death matured me. Like I'm telling y'all, this was my buddy. This was the person that taught me everything. I was with my cousin every day. Like this was my favorite cousin. Like the person that motivated me, the person that tells you to do stuff for free. You got to pay a coach now. And when
Yeah.
you and I went from being okay, super happy, and just a spoiled kid. They always call me spoiled, and I don't think I was. But just to tell this right now, I do feel like I had a great upbringing, even though I went through a lot, but still, I'm happy. When you think everything is over and you go through a real pain, I wasn't able to listen. I was in defense mode. I was trying to survive. I was trying to find peace, and peace was survival for me within that moment. Like, I mean, with this in that time, like, when you think that it's over, you're going survival mode. So you're not listening to nobody. You're trying to understand how to get through it.
Yeah.
Like, like, I'm telling you, it's hard to explain. But you don't be listening to like when you really think it's over, people be saying that crazy. No, 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 no. When you get like when you think it's over, you literally you be sending people that look crazy and thinking they can't hear you. Yeah, they can, but they not caring to hear you because it's hard to explain. And then it goes into the whole aspect of I was on drugs at that time too, so that they and I wasn't no crackhead or nothing, y'all. I was on them before Paul passed away. It's just that when he passed away, I couldn't keep up with the money and stuff it cost to get it and stuff because I was around the party circle and just doing a lot at the time. It don't matter. But anyway, um, what was I getting at? When you think it's
I, and
over, no,
what you were talking about, like people not understanding, where you are when you think it's over, and then them trying to tell you that it's not, you not understanding that. That's another layer
yeah,
of understanding.
because
You.
I was in, this how I explain it. I was in a physical world fighting a spiritual battle, y'all. I'm telling y'all, like I was literally, I was here, but I was not here. Like I don't know. And then I understood that I had to just get mentally stronger. You can literally, cause yeah, it's a long story, but yes, I probably sell that. I really did. I'm much happier now and stuff, yeah. And I know I'm serious on here, but I don't normally open up like this. But when you think that everything is over, you go into defense mode, and the only person that you are looking for to save you usually is God. I really didn't expect no people to come put me in no music, but I guess He got to put you in certain. I had people using me, just all kind of stuff at that time, y'all. Like I don't even have friends now. I don't have nothing as far as anything that's gonna take my focus away from my mission because I love music. I'm one of the best in the world is gonna see that. And I let a lot of people hold me back and waste a lot of time and I'm not wasting no more. You hear
Mm.
me? But my bad.
Hmm.
Yeah, but I'm so serious and passionate about what I'm doing, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I'm not in here. you know, fabricating anything. Just know that if you're going through something and you don't think it's gonna be okay, I promise you that if the only thing you can do is say a prayer once a year, God is gonna be there and it's gonna be it's gonna end way different than what you thought. Don't be afraid, like, and don't stop. Stay focused and keep going because being stressed out about something don't help you in no kind of way.
Right.
Caring about certain stuff. And that's another thing, listen, that they don't preach, y'all. You don't have to care about everything. Stop caring about not like that, but you don't have to care about everything. Care about what you need to care about to make sure that you're a great person and like be loyal and all that type of stuff and take care of your bills and stuff. But you don't have to stress yourself about stuff that you cannot control, y'all. But my bad, keep going. I keep
Oh,
because I know I got a lot of Ox family here, and I need y'all to understand that you don't have control. Have a great time. You told God that you could do this. Do the best you can at it. That's it.
yes, for real. Like that's a word right there. I mean, shit, we could end it on that, but it's just a couple more things. We were supposed to circle back and talk about the TikTok situation, but we got into
Oh yeah.
another subject. You know,
Shout out
couple
to
days
YouTube.
ago, the world stopped for about an hour. Um, and I really wasn't thinking about it like this because at the time I personally got displaced from my home because we got our floors replaced, so we had to go and basically we had like a giant sleepover with my mom. But I have two teenagers, and if you're talking to them, that's the only time they face ain't on TikTok. So when TikTok went down, it was like I was dealing with it from from that angle, like how they were feeling about it, and the things that they were expressing inside of that emotion. But like it's real for them, so it's still real. But I never thought about it from an aspect of somebody who it's a huge part of their livelihood. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I feed my family with this. You know what I'm saying? This is a big part of my platform. It's where I dish out the content that I'm creating. From someone who is dead in the middle of that, like tell me what it was like for you when it was gone.
Um, it was just I felt like I didn't feel free. I felt like if I can't decide what app I want to be on, then I don't have control. And if I don't have control, how am I free? I definitely felt like if we just have say so and who's the president, how we don't have say so on what app we want to be on. So do we truly have say so on who's the president? Um, I felt like um I'm doing so great on there. I just hit 2 million views. It's a positive app that actually is you can't do nothing on there. It's the one app that you can't smoke on. You can't do this. You can't do that. I actually like their mission. They're about teamwork. A lot of people in here came from TikTok tonight. They support you. It finds people. I don't know what it is about the algorithm, what's going on, but it find people like you. You meet people on there that you would say hi to in person. You get what I mean? Like
Oh,
even
I
just
love
how you
that.
meet friends. Yeah, it's so authentic. Like, and they rock with you. You hear me? As long as you real on there and you just gotta have find your circle. Like I said, whatever. You could be a knitter. I don't care. I don't care what you do because I can teach you how to be a rapper. But if you don't believe in it like I can, you can't. On TikTok,
Yeah.
you just gotta show your authentic life. As long as you're being authentic with your life, it works. I don't care. They like to see you with your hair not done. They like this, so they like the rosters and stuff like that. TikTok being gone made me feel like, is it gonna be okay to come outside and be yourself in a minute, or like, what's the next rule? If they're gonna take a whole app, what else would it take? That's how I
Yeah.
felt. I ain't gonna,
Yeah. And
uh,
like when I was talking to you when we started talking about that angle of it, and a lot of people might think, what I'm saying, this is, like what the fuck y'all talking about? But like for real, like it's the perspective though. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just seeing how it really affected people. I really wasn't even thinking about it like that because you're right. I'm right now I'm in the middle of I really don't like Facebook anymore. Like I just like it's just there's so much like weird stuff on there. You know what I'm saying? Like the ads and the fake pages and all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? And like so I really don't like when I go on a social media app and it makes me feel worse than it did when I clicked on it, if that makes sense. Because I'm the type of person where social media for me is it's an outlet. If and I mess with it when I want to, but it's not real to me. You know what I'm saying? So like
Yeah.
I don't want it to like bring me down or put me in a negative space in any kind of way. And like TikTok is really cool. Like I feel like you whatever it is that you're looking for, you search it out, you find it. Like you said, if you like to knit, if you like to clean, if you like to read, you know what I'm saying?
I
Like
feel
book
like
top,
I,
read
I
top.
can I can even put that into more detail for you. I feel like TikTok brings your trade out of you. It allows you to do the thing you always wanted to do. Like the thing you think
Yeah.
you're good at but don't got time to do. Like you can literally buy something from the TikTok shop. The money, okay, I spent it like I do at the store, but now you could take this product, post a video you using it or putting it up, and make money off of it. Like so, if you could do that with every product in your house, even if you're making $1 a video, you're making more than what you would do. Come on now, you don't got to be famous to do it. You just got to show and build the trust with your people that your products work that you're selling. Okay, I'm an artist. Oh, well, if you're trying to level up your content visually, aesthetically, and sound wise, you check out this podcast equipment bundle. It's on sale right now on TikTok. It has free shipping most of the time. If it don't, it's usually on sale. And even if it don't, it's worth more than what they're
Mm,
charging for it. Only thing stopping you from leveling up your content is you. You can ask me, does it work? I have videos to show you that it work. Only thing that needs to work once you get it is you. You gonna do the work?
right,
Come on now.
right.
You gotta believe in what you're
I've always
doing. And I believe in my music. I believe in what I'm using. If I'm gonna spend my money on it, I only spend my money on stuff I believe in, and my brand is built on that.
mhm. And then having people out there, like you said, like show you how the product is used and you know what I'm saying? It's I think that speaks volumes as opposed to just creating. Sometimes people, when they create videos and they sponsor, that shit is super manufactured and it's not something I even care about. You know what I mean? Like the delivery is different. The delivery is like super,
Seeing
super, super
TikTok could tell
different.
you if it is. TikTok could tell you if it
Yeah.
is. That's what I like too. They don't make it seem
Mhm.
like you just got the views. It's like really authentic. It'll tell you if they're making commission, this mean they literally just making money if you buy the product. But if it's sponsored, it'll tell you it's sponsored. You
Right.
they are the person they are no joke. Just say TikTok is one of the strongest communities, best communities, most loyal communities. I'm telling y'all, they really practice teamwork. Like, and I'm with that. You see, I came in here with that. You help me, I help you. You support me, I support you.
Mhm.
Why it can't be like that? We could
Absolutely.
all win. Every market is big enough for everybody. And back in the days, everybody had a trade. We didn't even trust people to grow our food. We used to grow our own food. Everybody was farmers, but hey, he's a carpenter. She does hair. You know, so she taught her daughter how to do hair. He taught his son how to. You taught a trade. When they moved to their house, they did that trade to make money. Now we got to
Mhm.
work for people. If we're working for people, right? And then they give us rules on what we can and can't do. What does that remind you of? If you're making money and half of the money you make is going to taxes, and then after you pay taxes, you got to pay more taxes, and after you pay taxes on that, every time you spend the money, you got to pay taxes. If you buy a house, you got to pay taxes every year. And if you want to put something on that house, you got to pay a different tax, which is like some type of permit. Like it just tax, fee. You buy a car, you got to pay all this money and it's yours. How when you got to pay every year to register it? Well, why I gotta pay every year to register in the same country? Like, TikTok make you realize a whole lot. I have learned, I wouldn't say more than school on TikTok because I was great in school, like I said, but I'm aware that it teaches you the stuff you need to know. I learned all kind of stuff in school, like math that I don't even need.
Mm,
Like TikTok not
yeah,
just selling you the product and upping the price. TikTok sell you the product, show you how good it work, and you get it at a wholesale price, and then it gives you the option to become a face for the product. You don't have to
yeah,
go to a modeling scouting and they choose the best looking person. No, 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 no. The models for their products is real people that actually spend money, that actually use it. And well, the people that do actually
that's
spend
dope.
money and use it is the ones that's winning. It's a new
That's
market,
dope.
you know what I mean? And I understand why Trump is trying to acquire that market right now because think about this. What is failing right now? All the stores and stuff around you, nobody shops in front of you right now. Nobody. Nobody shops around at stores right now. They're failing. Even Walmart is changing and delivering like Amazon used to, but they say Amazon just took all that huge loss, right? Well, if the stores is taking the loss, who do you think is invested in the stores? Who owns the land that the stores is on? They're not making money no more. So if they acquire the part of the TikTok market, they own half of what? The stores again. TikTok market is making the most money. So they own a digital store now. And now they not just the middle man. They not the people that was up in the price after they bought it from somebody. Now they're partners with the person they buying it from. It actually levels them up in a way. Now I know I done sat on here moving, but you can see this brain is there. I just be trying to. But anyway, I don't
No,
like to
but
do the politics so much. But I'm all you talking about TikTok now, so I have to be honest and understand that them acquiring it means that they own half of the stores now, and they used to only buy from the stores
right, right.
and then
But
bring
it's
it
just
out here and
I,
put it
I
in their
wanted to talk
stores and make
about
a
that.
little bit more.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about that different angle because like it was just weird how significant that that was, like, what I'm saying, like all of the news coverage was being shared between the fires and what was really going to happen to TikTok, and that speaks volumes in how the world we live in is so different now. You know what I mean? But you gotta adapt. You gotta adapt. I think that's a good thing. If not for nothing, you gonna adapt. You know what I'm saying? You gonna rise to
Yeah,
the
and I'm not
occasion.
saying that it's a
Um,
problem
we
with
usually
them. I'm not saying that it's a problem with them acquiring the TikTok shop. I'm just saying that I'm just speaking facts. Like I'm not make your own decision, whatever. We don't really have so much control. I'm making people aware that once they do acquire, they own the stores again, like they own the stores here, so they control the price, all kind of stuff. We love in the TikTok shop because it's wholesale. But hey, if that's the best thing to make America rich again, it could help us in a lot of ways if they spend the money on us. And a country that is invested in their people starts with healthcare. Okay, that's all I want to say.
mm, that would make a whole lot of goddamn sense. It really would, like straight up. It really would. It really would.
So I would hope
I
if
I,
y'all
I
do
would say
acquire
though,
TikTok, that y'all come with,
2025.
we gonna do free healthcare.
But I mean, but that's America going to America. You know what I'm saying? Every day, all day.
Yeah,
Like that's just what that's what America does. Like for real. Like
yeah, but
a
with
lot of times
everybody
we be in
speaking,
blank stare
America will
mode.
be at America better. With everybody speaking, everybody will be at America way better. I'm telling you, everybody just got to conversate. It only takes a conversation. Everybody understand. Y'all saying vote for this person. We don't even know neither one of these presidents, but we know Trump. And my mama was with him. I don't have a problem with it, and I ain't scared to say that. I really don't choose that because, like I said, I'm a felon. I can't even vote, but um. I definitely feel like we didn't know enough about her to choose her, even though she was the president. I didn't still didn't know her. I mean the vice president. So yeah, I definitely think that I ain't even gonna go there. Like I said, I don't do the politics so
I
much.
mean, but no, but like
But yeah.
but like for real, like I like that's a big part of that's a big part of being an adult, shit, being a human. Like people have to learn how to be able to move in uncomfortable spaces, right? Like we don't all have to agree on anything. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's been hella times where we've had to interact with people that we don't necessarily like, or if it wasn't a situation where we had to be around those people, we wouldn't interact with them at all. You know what I'm saying? Like there's
But
a
no,
lot of
but you
shit that
gotta
we can't
understand
control.
this. Yeah, what you saying, I agree with that. Yes, that's what I'm saying too. When you say control, that's exactly what I'm saying because who has control right now? The person that has the focus. If America don't have the
Right.
focus, they don't have control. So they're trying to get part of the control back. You don't understand that the control was these stores. You don't even see so much commercial for Walmart nothing no more because we're not even shopping there. They're trying to own where we shop at. If you own the store, you own the control.
Yeah. Because
You gotta
money
and they
always
keep
talks.
us understand everybody is under they use social media and stuff for influence. They're influencing us what to get. We damn near see somebody talk about something, we seeing it on the phone now. Now we see it so many times we're getting it. So they know what to put in the stores. I'm saying that if we conversate enough, it would be less influence
Yeah.
and more
That's
conversations. And it'd be more people
there you
doing what they want
go.
to do and also knowing what to do. Because if we
Yeah.
conversate, it's gonna be some people that is influenced that now know what to do or know their options. Because at first you didn't even know you were being influenced. So if I'm being influenced, do I want to be? Oh, now you know you have options. Well, what are they? Keep listening. You get what I mean? The conversation to
Yeah.
teach you a lot, and we need to
Converse
know. That's the only
and
reason why I
understand.
brought that up about the president and stuff. Because I just want people to know that if you make the choice. Like they say, vote if America should buy TikTok. Know that if you vote yes, they own the stores that you used to stop shop at again. Basically, that the dude opened his own stores over here, ships it over here, and he sell it to us wholesale prices. It ain't gonna be. I don't know. It might stay like that. I'm not saying it won't, but all I'm saying is they control half of the store if they're half partner. And do is that the best thing to do or not, Eric? That's the question. That's all. I'm just giving y'all something to think about. Fruit for thought.
And back to our one of our points, maybe in the middle of the show, about the art of conversing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, you
Bring it
did
back.
say that.
Bring it back. Like,
Shout out
because
to you.
another thing too is people listen to respond and not to understand. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of that going on too. Like, it's like a blockage. It's a major
Oh
blockage in
my
communication.
God. You know I say that? God. Oh, I knew. Man, I almost had deja vu. You could ask my team. I tell them all the time, you gotta listen to understand and not to respond.
I can't stand that shit. Like, I just like
Yeah.
it's something about talking to someone and expressing a thought and having that person
That's my dog,
understand.
y'all. I have a dog over here. He's like a Frenchie, a pug. My bad. Y'all probably wondering what's snoring, but sorry to cut you off because he's snoring loud now. My bad. But go ahead.
It's something about like talking to somebody and having that person not relate to what you're saying, but understand what you're saying. And then if the person doesn't understand what you're saying, then they just, okay, I don't get what you're saying. And then you have a conversation about it and come to an understanding. Like, I feel like that is the basis of peace.
And that's why I
You know what I
said
mean? Like,
understanding is learning. When you asked that question, I said understanding is learning because all you do is conversate and you learn what to do. Remember, I just said that?
yeah,
Understanding is learning. You
absolutely.
just got to learn people sometimes. And you're going to learn you like them or you don't, but you're going to learn how to handle them too. You're going to learn a lot
Yes, yes,
with a conversation.
yes. Damn it. First show of 2025, and look at that. Already we accomplished
Shout
the
out
goal.
to the first show in 2025. Shout out to Unwrap Podcast, Bearded Podcast, and shout out to my counselor. I hope I don't get a bill.
No, you ain't gonna get no
Oh,
bill.
if you don't give me a bill,
First session always free.
it's
First
paid
session
free,
always free.
baby.
And I think
Yeah.
Overdose Music popped up. Shout out to Overdose Music. What up, Q? Um, this was really really great. I thought it was gonna be. I didn't have any doubts at all. I definitely look
Episode
forward
1, y'all.
to yeah, right. Interviewing you again. We can get a little bit deeper. There's a couple of other things that I want to work with you on. You're super interesting, super easy to talk to, and crazy talented. I usually end the show by saying, in the words of Avon Barksdale, "Keep it light, but keep it." But I think because we have you on here, why don't you sing us out?
Sing us out?
Yep. Everybody in the
Okay.
chats, because the chats is going crazy. The chats is going crazy all night. Thank y'all so much for y'all engagement. This has been Oxen Music. Y'all can check him out on all streaming platforms. His information is all up and through the comments. If you want to reach out to me to come on the Trust Tree, you can
Ill will
you
make
can reach
the
me
beat
on
bounce.
Instagram and Facebook. Instagram at TheeNashvino. Facebook The Nashvino with 1 E. We'll be back next week. Um, Appreciate y'all for sticking it out, tuning in with us. It's still January, so I can still say Happy New Year. So I'm gonna say Happy New Year. But we have Octa Music, and he is going to take us out.
Let's freestyle a little bit, y'all. Let's go. We in the shade tree, right? It's allowed, right?
Huh?
I said we in the shade tree. It's allowed, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, we're the trust tree, but the tree provides the shade. So yeah, let's go.
We in the trust tree, y'all. Let's go. Let me see. Shout out to the trust tree. And understand, y'all, this was the opportunity that the trust tree gave me. They seen something in me and believe in me. This is a friendship, and this is a start to many things. I don't care where I make it one day. I'm definitely gonna interview with you along with my career. All of y'all. It's gonna be nothing but love for Chicago. Let's go.
We definitely appreciate that. We definitely appreciate that.
Yeah.
Ill
I
will make the
hustle
beat
hard,
bounce.
man. I, mm, yeah. Yeah. Shout out to Shantae. In the trust tree. And you gotta trust again. You gonna teach me how to trust. We gon' get it, man. Shout out to Unwrap too. Gave me chances, man. Shout out to a beer podcast, bro. Help me get up in it, man. Really get the shit again. Pistol, I know pen and I'ma kill it, man. Really had a good time, got up in my head. Now I'm about to be thinking it again. Probably healed me some, I needed it, man. Shout out to my friend, yeah, I need you again. Every time I need you, you gon' pull up, yeah, for sure. I'm gon' pull up for you. We gon' help each other grow. Yeah, that's that trust in that shade for sure. I ain't playing with the tree, yeah, you know. I could really do it, man. Shout out to the Oxen family again for showing up for their leader, man. Hey, hey, cause I hustle hard, man. Woo. Yeah, I'm really trying to get it though, and I'm original. I freestyle with no pencil or no pen, and yeah, they know. I'm just doing podcasts to get the exposure, yo. But I'm meeting true people that I'ma have for a lifetime, I know. Every time they need me, we gon' really go. I'm in Fiji and I'm looking, there go the trust tree. There go my sister, yo. Yeah, she told me sing it out again. I'm about to sing it for you. I had to call the circle in. It's time to celebrate. We done ended the show, man. Yeah, I healed a little, like I said, I'm happy, man. Shout out to my cousin Paul, too. Told me I can do it, now I'm doing it for you. Shout out to everything I ever been through, man. Shout out to Ika's gonna help me heal you, man. If you need me, hit me up, I help you, yeah. Teamwork good for sure. If you hurt and you can heal, I just told you, yo. Everything's about you, don't you forget for sure. Yeah, shout out to you. Yeah, you know. You know. I hustle hard, man. Yeah. I hustle hard, man. happy with it. Like I said, I don't regret shit, man. I'm thankful for God for the journey, man. God, he gave me a story and didn't have to make it this far, but I did again. Even though they say I wouldn't make it though, I've been stacking money like I'm climbing levels, bro. I'm on the elevator and I ain't even stopping though. Yeah, it's all good. Yes, ain't no fucking breaks for sure. Let's go, y'all. Shout out to YouTube too, I forgot. My bad.
Yes. Oxen Music, everybody. Thank y'all for tuning in. We will check y'all out next week. Well, I might as well say it like I always would. In the words of Avon Barksdale, keep it light, but keep it. Peace.